Is there a more polarizing young player in the league right now than Golden State Warriors forward Jonathan Kuminga? Depending on whom you talk to, you'll get widely different opinions and views of the 20-year-old forward who's about to start his third NBA season after getting drafted 7th overall in the 2021 draft. The pro-Kuminga contingent is adamant he needs more playing time and more touches, while those less enthusiastic about his potential feel enough time has passed to believe a transformation is coming. Obviously, there's no way to predict what the future holds for him, but maybe now's a good time to review his skills by looking exclusively at his best games and his worst games to get a better idea of what his game is all about. Twice last year, he scored a season-best 24 points, first at Utah on December 7th, and then again at Memphis on March 18th. In the Jazz game, he made 10 of his 13 shot attempts from the field, including 1 of his 3 3-point tries. He also had 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 block, and 1 steal in that 1-point Warriors loss. What stood out to me about Kuminga from this game was how aggressive, powerful, and athletic he looked. It's important to note that Steph Curry, Draymond Green, and Andrew Wiggins all didn't play in this game, and even though Jordan Poole had a big scoring game with 36 points, I felt Kuminga was the best player on the court for either team. Utah, however, did end up winning in thrilling fashion on a last-second dunk by Simone Fontecchio off a turnover. With the ball in his hands, Kuminga made some nice drives to the basket, using a blend of strength, athleticism, and a degree of craftiness to score. Key was that he showed no hesitation. He looked like he knew exactly what he wanted to do every time he touched the ball, and understood how he can out-quick, out-muscle, and out-finesse his opponents. Without the ball, he made some great cuts, and as you see here, he gives the shot fake with Walker Kessler, an elite rim protector in the vicinity. Here are a few more scoring plays from that performance. Another game I thought he was sensational in was on March 22nd at Dallas. He scored 22 points on 9 of 11 shooting from the field. His defense was terrific, and some of what he did on that end led to easy points in transition. And then once again, we see the movement without the ball to score on cuts. In this game, he hit a couple spray out threes from the corner, even this one despite the pass not being on target. And then his one ISO bucket, he just uses his size, strength, and a nifty spin move to score inside with the smaller Jaden Hardy defending. He was finishing well inside with his left hand also. Again, we see him attack the basket with ferocity and finish with authority. And here's another kick-out three-pointer. One of his best defensive games was against New Orleans on March 3rd. He had a season-high 4 steals, which you can see here. This block on CJ McCollum. And his length played a big factor as well, even against Brandon Ingram, who rarely gets affected by tightly contested defense. Now shifting over to a game in which he really struggled. March 5th at the Lakers, he made just 2 of his 10 field goal attempts and was a minus 15 when he was on the floor. Nothing looked sharp in this game for him. He made some poor decisions, like here trying to score with Anthony Davis guarding the basket, and then getting smothered by a crowd of defenders in the paint. Here he just doesn't seem to know where to go and ends up having to settle for an off-balance jumper right before the shot clock expired. And then his touch from distance wasn't good. He missed this wide open spray out 3 and another with no defender near him. Another game he struggled in from earlier in the year was at Brooklyn on December 21st. He played 30 minutes that night and shot 1 of 9 from the floor, and finished with just 4 points. This was another game Golden State was shorthanded, as Curry, Klay Thompson, and Wiggins were all out. Now, Kuminga was ultra aggressive in this game, but just couldn't buy a bucket. He missed several shots right at the basket. For the season, he averaged just under 21 minutes of action over 67 games and averaged 9.9 points, 3.4 rebounds, 1.9 assists, 0.6 steals, and 0.5 blocks. When he's fully engaged and playing with high energy, we know he's an excellent defender and someone that moves well without the ball both on cuts inside and in transition. The questions are more tied to his shooting touch, shot creation, playmaking, and also playing with high intensity on a consistent basis. It's also important for him to be a better rebounder. Something I do wonder is if the Warriors will run Chris Paul a lot with Kuminga in pick and roll. Phoenix ranked second last season in shots attempted by the screener in the pick and roll, while Golden State ranked 26th. Although Kuminga looked very impressive in these situations, the limited times the Warriors ran it, with him as the screener and Curry as the handler. But dare I wonder, with how good CP3 has been throughout his career operating in pick and rolls, and I understand he's older now, but if Kuminga could resemble Blake Griffin a little bit from his Clippers years when he had all that athleticism. Just something to think about. Also important is that Kuminga shot 41.9% from the three-point corners last season, which was 17% better than his rookie campaign. Overall from three, he shot 37% on 146 attempts. In any case, that'll do it for this video. If you like this kind of content, please subscribe.